Não dá pra ele fazer? Isso aqui dá pra fazer?
Não tá fazendo tipo, não sei o que. Not you. Hold on, please. Thank you. When I was around 6 years old, I saw a magnificent picture. Oh, there's very close things here. I saw a magnificent picture of a snake swallowing an animal whole. For one reason or another, this stuck with me. So I made my first drawing, my drawing number 1, which looked something like this. What are we feeling? Red, green, what are we feeling today?
Green.
Blue. I'm not listening to you. So, I made my first drawing. It looked something like this. It's a rough sketch, but I was very proud of my drawing. And so I showed it to the adults and I asked them, what does this drawing make you feel? Does it frighten you?
Absolutely not. You know what that looks like? To me, it's like a hat. A hat. Chapéu, cara, isso é chapéu.
Thank you, but it's not a hat. Very creative though. No, adults don't understand things. They have to be told exactly what they're looking at along. So I tried again with my drawing number 2, which looked something like this.
Make a step to the side, I cannot see.
No.
Ah, mas tem gente aqui, ó, tem gente aqui, ó.
And so I made my drawing number 2, which again, very proud of. And I asked the adults again, does this frighten you? Is this a frightening picture?
You know what I think, sabe o que eu acho? I think you should try a career, experimenta tipo assim, fotografia, videomaker, que outra
Teacher,
profissão tá na
teacher.
moda agora? Teacher, talvez. You're very didactic.
Oh, thank you. No. But whenever I would travel around the world, I would show these drawings to people I thought to be intelligent. And no matter who they were, however, they would always say, that is a hat, or just plain silly. And so I would never speak to those people again about snakes or elephants or anything of the sort. Instead, I gave up on what might have been a great career as an artist and learned to pilot airplanes. Thank you. I did pilot airplanes until I crashed in this desert, hot and isolated, clinging to a hope that I won't run out of drinking water before I manage to repair my engine. Since I've landed, I've seen nothing but sand. Why is it I see people and... What is this? It's a funny-looking boy. Is he in another garage? A moving one. Can you see him?
I can see him, but I can't quite hear you.
Oh.
If you please draw me a sheep.
What?
Draw me a sheep.
I can't draw.
It doesn't matter. Draw me a sheep.
All right. Here.
I don't like this one. He's too old. I want one that will live far longer.
Older. Here. This is just a box, but the sheep you asked for is inside.
That's exactly what I wanted. Do you think the sheep would need a great deal of grass?
Well, why?
Because where I live, everything's so small.
Well, you can see it's a very small box that I've given you. It's a very small sheep. Surely there'll be enough grass.
Not that small. Not that small. Look, she's going to sleep.
I'm sorry, what are you doing here exactly?
Andrew, do you live in the desert? What's this object?
Well, this is not an object. It's a plane. It's my airplane. It flies.
So you fell from the sky?
Yes.
So you do fell from the sky. That's funny. Which is your planet?
Do you come from another planet?
Come, let's look at the sunset. I'm very fond of sunsets.
Well, we must wait until it's time.
Time for what?
Time for the sunset. You can't see the sunset before it's time.
Oh, I'm always thinking I'm home. Where I live, when you want to see the sunset, you just need to move your chair a few steps. One day, I saw the sunset 44 times. When you're sad, you're very fond of sunsets.
Well, were you so sad then, on the day of the 44 sunsets?
The sheep eat flowers,
Sheep eat anything they find within their reach.
even flowers with thorns.
Yes, even flowers with thorns.
So the thorns, what use are they? The thorns, what use are they?
The thorns are of no use. Flowers have them just to be mean.
I don't believe you. Flowers are nice creatures. They want to protect themselves as much as they can.
My little man, I'm sorry, but you can see I'm dealing with matters of consequence here. I must repair my engine.
Matters of consequence? You just speak like grown-ups. You don't understand. flower. But sheep also eat little bushes, right?
Yes, that is true.
So they also eat baobabs, right?
But baobabs are not little bushes. They're trees as large as... The baobabs, they're not little bushes, Prince. They're trees as large as castles.
But before they grow big, they start being small.
That is strictly correct, but why do you want your sheep to eat the little baobabs?
Because when a plant is bad, one must destroy it as soon as possible.
I need to understand. Prince, will you tell me your story?
If you want my story, here it is.
What? What am I doing?
I am scarcely awake. I beg that you excuse me. My pet told me to all disarranged. Oh, how beautiful you are. Oh, really? Eu sei, eu sou muito linda. I was born the same moment as the sun. Is there anything I could do for you? Yes. Yes, please. Can you bring me some water? No. Excuse me. Calma. Okay. Water. And one more thing. Could you find a screen for me? A screen? Yes. I'm terrified of droughts. Droughts? Or tigers? They can appear as their clouds. There are no tigers in my planet. What? Or wind? She's afraid of wind. That cannot be good for a flower, can it? My turn. At night, you put me a glass globe. It's so cold, your planet. Yes, like this. Thank you. Anything? No.
Prince, you needn't listen to everything she has to say, okay? See, you shouldn't listen to everything a flower tells you. Instead, with a flower, you just need to take in her beauty and smell her aroma. Because past her lies, they're so tender. Understand? On the day of the prince's departure, he set about putting his planet in perfect order. He intended to never return, and so he cleaned out his volcanoes, and he pulled out some of the tiny baobabs. Full of baobabs over here. And when it was time to water his rose for the last time, he found that he was very close to tears. Yes, you.
See? Crying. No, stop. Goodbye. I've missed it. I'm very sorry. Try to be happy. course I love you. It's my fault I haven't known it before, but tanto faz agora. Você decidiu ir embora. Vai. Goodbye, my dear prince. É a vida, né?
Okay, I will buy.
Não. Não fica passando lá no outro, não. Olha direto. Deixa eu testar.
Nossa, um avião.
Here's a subject.
How can she call me a subject if she never saw me before?
Approach so I may see you better. Don't yawn in the presence of a queen. This is contrary to etiquette.
Mas a culpa não é minha.
Then I order you to yawn.
But I can't yawn anymore.
And I order you to sometimes yawn and sometimes not. I order you to play games with me.
I don't like that.
But I do. Play with me.
Gotcha.
I order you all to say hello. Everybody, hello. Give me my crown back. Agora. Immediately. Because with no crown, I cannot give orders. I order you to give a kiss to your neighbor. Hey, you two. Dá um beijo. 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 Muito bem. I order you to ask me a question.
All right. Over what do you rule?
I rule over everything, as you could see, over all the stars and planets too.
And do everything obey you?
Certainly they do.
So could you do me the favor of asking for a sunset?
A sunset. Imagine if I would order a general to fly from one flower to another like a butterfly, or to change into a seabird. The general wouldn't carry out the order he had received.
I won't vote, sir.
Whom of us would be wrong? The general or myself?
You?
Exactly. One must require from the other the duty which can be performed, right?
How,
Right to me.
how about my sunset?
We can order that, but we must wait till the conditions are favorable.
And when will that be?
That will be at night.
I can't wait.
You can.
No,
I made you my minister.
I have more important things.
No, my ambassador. Stay. Stay. I don't go. Please. d'aujourd'hui, il est bien aussi loin que je viens, traîné par 100 000 musiciens. Un jour cette mort va folle, sans pouvoir plus dire pourquoi, mais il m'a coupé la parole, il parle d'amour devant moi. Et il a pris derrière moi.
You're right there.
Yes, I am good.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I am drinking.
Why are you drinking?
Why am I doing? Look at
Can
this.
you hold this for a second? I'm scared.
Look at this. Essa aparência humana aqui.
Are you okay?
Eu tô ótimo.
I think you've had enough. No, just, you're good.
Alright, well, why are you drinking?
Why am I drinking? Oh yeah. I am drinking. So that I may forget.
Forget of what?
Forget of what I am ashamed.
And you're ashamed of what?
Of what I am ashamed? Of what I am ashamed? I am ashamed of drinking. Aren't you ashamed of drinking? We are all ashamed of drinking. I am ashamed of
C'est
drinking.
un air qui me monte de moi, et je traîne après moi comme une drôle d'air. C'est elle qui sait par cœur, il dit rappelle-toi des amours, rappelle-toi puisque c'est ton tour. Y a pas de raison que tu ne pleures pas, avec des souvenirs sur les bras. Et moi, que toi, ce qui reste.
What are you counting?
During the 54 years that I've lived in this planet, I've been disturbed only 3 times. A primeira, 22 anos atrás, um pato me acertou e eu fiz 4 erros. 4. The second one, 11 years ago, I was disturbed by an attack of rheumatism. I don't get enough exercise. And the third time, this is it.
Ah. Alright, but what are you counting?
A little object that you see in the sky.
And what do you do with the stars?
I own them.
How come?
Se você achar um diamante, ele é seu. Se você descobre uma ilha, ela é sua. Se você tem uma ideia, ela é sua. Eu possuo as estrelas porque eu pensei em possuir elas.
Yeah, but what do you do with the stars?
I count them and recount them. É difícil, mas Eu sou um homem naturalmente interessado for matters of consequence.
Yeah, but I myself, on the flower, I use to water it every day. What do you do with your stars?
Eu conto e reconto.
Vai lá, meu nome é muito forte. Não sai fora, papai.
Cada um tá vendo mais ou menos. Sai daí também, à direita.
Tá vendo aí?
Deus dá pra viver, senhor?
Tá. Why have you just light your lamp?
Those are the orders. Good morning.
What orders?
The orders are that I light on my lamp. Good evening.
But why have you just light it on again?
Those are the orders. Good morning.
I don't understand.
There is nothing to understand. Orders are orders. I follow a terrible profession. The old days it was reasonable. I only had to put out my lamp in the morning and light it again the evening. And I had the rest of the day for relaxation and the rest of the night for sleep.
And the orders have changed since that time?
The orders have never been changed. That is the truth. From year to year, the planet has turned more rapidly, and the orders haven't been changed.
So then what?
Now, my planet makes a complete turn every minute. So every minute, I have to put out my lamp and light it again.
That's funny. A day lasts only 1 minute here where he leaves.
That's not funny at all. Well, while we've been talking together, a month has gone by.
A month. Your planet's so small that 5 steps will take me all around it. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5.
Foram 6.
I have an idea. Whenever you want to be in the sunlight, you just walk along slowly. And when you want to rest, you just walk, and the day will last as long as you like.
Isso não fez nenhum sentido, concorda?
Yeah, man, I don't think that checks
Viu? Ele
out.
concorda. But that doesn't do me much good. The only thing I love life is sleeping.
Oh, then you're lucky, man. Eu gosto desse cara. Mas esse planeta é muito pequeno para 2. E ele é o único que se importa com alguém mesmo além de si.
How can you call me an explorer?
What are you?
I'm a geographer.
And what does a geographer does?
A geographer is a escola que knows the location of todas as cidades, rios, mares, desertos, esse tipo de coisa.
Ah, aqui temos um homem com a profissão boa mesmo. Your planet indeed very beautiful. Does it have rivers? Does it have rivers?
I don't know.
Oceans?
I don't know.
Villages?
I don't know
But you're a geographer.
exactly, but I'm not an explorer. Não é o geógrafo que sai para contar os rios, mares. O geógrafo é importante, mas existem os exploradores que contam sobre o mundo para o mundo.
Yeah, but who can be an explorer?
A man of good moral character, someone trustworthy. A man who told lies would bring disaster on the books of the geographer. So would an explorer who drunk too much.
Why is that?
Because drunk men see double. Then the geographer would know down 2 mountains in a place that there was only one.
Yeah, but why don't you go with the oceans, rivers, and stuff like that?
Porque eu sou importante.
I myself own a flower.
We don't record flowers because they are ephemeral. Ephemeral.
What does ephemeral means?
The books of the geographers are concerned with matters of consequence. Coisas eternas,
Yeah, but what does ephemeral mean?
which is in danger of disappearing. Algo que pode morrer.
My flower's ephemeral and I left it all alone in my planet.
Yeah.
Alright, but what is the next planet you recommend me to go?
Acho que o planeta Terra tem uma boa reputação.
3 out of 5.
É. Planeta Verde.
Agora temos que fazer um murro aqui. Bem rapidinho. Nossa. Aí, mais rápido. Aqui é roizinho. Nossa, muito bem? Muito bem.
What is internet?
Internet is something that connects the whole world.
Which is this planet in which I have come?
This is Earth. This is Africa.
Where are the men in Earth?
This is the desert. There are no men in the desert.
The desert's quite lonely.
You know, it's also lonely amongst men.
Look above us. My planet.
Ah, let's take a picture of that.
My planet.
Photographer, take a picture of that planet. Did you? Good.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it? But what brought you here?
I have been some problems with my flower.
Flowers.
Boo. What a funny animal you are. You are no thicker than a finger.
But I'm more powerful than the finger of a king.
You have no legs. You can't travel.
But I can carry you farther away than a ship could carry you. And if you feel too homesick one day, I will take you to your planet. If he feels too homesick one day, eu vou levar ele para a sua planeta.
I think I understood.
Okay, did you? Bye. My internet broke off.
I still don't understand that.
No, I'm not connected anymore to the world.
You know? Good morning. I'm a fox. Come play with me.
I can't play with you at all. I'm not tamed.
What does stay mean?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for friends. What does stay mean?
It is when you do what other people want you to do.
To do what other people want you to do even when you don't want or you don't understand why?
Yeah, just that. To you, I'm nothing more than a fox, like 1,000 foxes in the world. But if you tame me, we will need each other.
I
To
begin.
me, you be unique in all the world, and to you, I will be unique in all the world.
I'm beginning to understand. There's a flower on my planet. I think she tamed me.
Please, tame me.
I don't have much time. I have many great friends to meet and many important things to discover.
One only understands the things that one tames. Man buy things already made in shop, mas não tem nenhum lugar para se comprar amizade. So men have no friends anymore. But if you want a friend, tame me.
All right, what must I do to tame you?
You need to be very patient. And first, you will sit down at a little distance from me, like that, but in the grass. Yeah. I will look at you, and you say nothing, because words are the source of misunderstandings. And every single day, we'll get closer. Closer and closer.
I think we're friends already.
Yeah, me too.
But now I have to go.
Bora. Já? Can you stay a little longer? Because if you don't, sir, that to me, please.
What do you need?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. Because if you don't, I will cry. It's not my fault. You asked me to name you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Before you go, I need to tell you a little and very important secret. Don't live with the eye, man. What? I mean, the heart. It's only with the heart man can see rightly. The essential is invisible to the eye.
The essential is invisible to the eye.
And it's the time wasted with your rose that make your rose so important.
It is the time I've spent there with my rose that made my rose so important.
Yeah, and men have forgotten this truth. But you mustn't forget it. Porque tu te tornas eternamente responsável pelo que cativas. So you're responsible for your rose.
I'm responsible for my rose.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
My little man, these memories of yours are most fascinating and most bizarre, but I run out of drinking water.
I'm thirsty too. Let's look for what's the name?
A well.
Yeah, a well.
We can try.
What makes the desert so beautiful is a well that we can't see.
Yeah. I agree. What gives it beauty, the desert, it's something invisible. I'll pull it up. You grab a wing. What? Somewhere. Right.
Men travel in airplanes, but they don't know what they're looking for.
That's true.
They plant many roses in one single garden, and they don't know what they're looking for.
No, they don't.
And what they're looking for may be found in one single rose, or in a bucket of water.
You're very right, Prince.
But now, you need to work in your engine.
Well, will you be okay here?
Yeah, find me here tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'll be back. Just stay by the well, okay?
I'm glad you fixed your engine,
Well, how do you know about that?
because I'm also going home. But it's much farther, much harder. I can't take this heavy body with me.
I know. So what now then? What?
Alright, before I go, I need to give you a gift.
Oh,
Whenever you look to the stars, or to my planet,
oh,
whenever you look to those stuff, only you, will have stars that can laugh. Because I'll be laughing in the stars.
thank you, Prince, and
Goodbye.
goodbye.
vem aqui pra me buscar, me leve para passear no seu disco voador, como um enorme carrossel, atravessando o azul do céu, até pousar no meu quintal. Se o pensamento duvidar, todos os meus poros vão dizer: estou pronto para embarcar, sem me preocupar e sem temer. Vem me levar para um lugar longe daqui, livre para navegar no espaço sideral, porque sei que sou semelhante de você, diferente de você, passageiro de você, à espera de você, no seu balão de São João, que caia bem na minha mão, uma pipa de papel, me leve para além do céu. Se o coração disparar, quando eu levantar os pés do chão, a imensidão vai me abraçar e acalmar a minha pulsação. Longe de mim, solto no ar, dentro do amor, livre para navegar, indo para onde for. O seu disco voador.
One, two, three, four.
Turn around, I'm running around you. Turn around, I'll turn around too. Turn around, so we can have a hand. Turn around, it's fine. Turn around, but please don't turn around.
Gostaríamos muito de agradecer a sua presença, tomamos que vocês gostarem da nossa peça. Gostaríamos também de agradecer a Emanuela, que trouxe a comida, a maquiagem, que